Greetings! May is finally here. That means the legislature is over, the league spring training is wrapping up, and we're looking back on a successful year, budgeting for the upcoming fiscal year, and preparing for the legislative interim. First, let's take a moment and review the last 12 months here at the league. We are proud to announce that every single city and town was a dues-paying member of the league. The 100% participation was the first time we have reached that milestone in several years. Thank you for your involvement in the league. Thanks to our board of directors, which represent every corner of the state and communities big and small, for their leadership. During the last year, we had a successful legislative session where we engaged on 362 bills and resolutions and met our desired outcome on 89% of our priority bills. We rebranded the term local control with cities work. We implemented pillars of communication with the legislature that focused on respecting the roles that we all play, collaborating together, and focusing on outcomes of ensuring Utah's quality of life. And we executed 3 major conferences. For example, last month's Midyear conference was the highest attended Midyear conference in the history of the league. Second, our board of directors will approve the fiscal year 2020 budget in June, so let's look forward now. During the Midyear conference, we had a lengthy discussion with the board about budget priorities for next year. For example, we plan to improve our website, enhance our training opportunities for members, including at the annual convention in September and after November's municipal election, update our key publications on housing policy and powers and duties, and utilize legislative interim days as opportunities for our caucuses and our members to gather on the Hill. Third, speaking of interim day, the legislature will reconvene on Wednesday, May 15th to start the ball rolling for the 2020 legislative session. Yeah, the trees are just starting to bloom, and yet we are already talking about winter. After all, winter is coming. Expect in-depth discussions this interim about tax policy, housing, water conservation, public safety compensation, licensing, resort community-specific issues, fees, and economic development. The league will be actively engaged in the tax task force this year, which we anticipate will travel the state to solicit feedback about income tax, sales tax, property tax, and other state and local government revenue streams. Through Friday Facts, the Land Use Task Force, LPC, and our community of commonality caucuses, we want to hear from you about how these issues impact your city or your town. Thanks again for your participation in the Utah League of Cities and Towns last year, and we are excited about what fiscal year 2020 has in store. Remember that government closest to the people governs best.